Tips on how to get more frames per second. Well, what I did was I went and bought new stuff for my computer. Aside from that, if you want to get better frames per second, you'll just have to go and lower your graphics quality for your game, so you're not displaying in high resolution. That's about the best you can do. If your computer can't go and handle it all that well, then you're going to be displaying in low quality. Close the door. Alrighty. We'll still spin in second gear, but second gear is too slow. We need to be moving fast. This is a speed run. As you can see from the bottom left timer, we want to go and complete the game in as fast a time as possible. I just upgraded my GTX 760 to an RX 580. We are currently running an i7 7700, 8 gigabytes. And I am running, let's see, 8, 16, 24, 32, so that's 16, 64 megs of RAM. No, 32 megs of RAM. Out here in this open area while crossing the train tracks, I'm running 120 frames per second. Yeah, you probably have to go and lower your quality of your game, like the image that you're displaying. To go and increase your frame rate. You might also have to, if you're playing in windowed mode, or not windowed mode, if you're playing in full screen mode, you might have to switch over to windowed mode. Too fast? Wrong? Or like too straightforward? We could not turn because we were... Like when I start driving, like right... Oh, you mean, okay. No, when I started driving, like, I should have been in first gear. Then I should switch to second gear, like, almost immediately. Well, we'll see what I can do with this game. It is built in Unity, so if you're familiar with your game engine and coding and your programming and all, the Unity engine will slow down if there's more objects on the screen in order to go and animate. But on the plus side, it can go and actively give every single one of those items its own stuff. Like their own animation and physics coded for each item. Oh no, don't put that on the roof. Okay, I'm gonna just stop right here.
Terve, terve. Mikä oli pojalla mielessä? Hei, kato, en mä korjaa mopoja. Ei kun YKK, kyllä se varmaan auto on. Mä katsoin, että se on mopo ensin, joo. Sori, ei mitään.
Okay. So a little bit of a 3-second loss, that's fine. That's really not all that much. We'll make it up here on the shopping. Now then, he's still offering that 40% discount, which means that my game is not updated to the current version, even though I just had it going and downloading a different downloading updates. Well, it says that like everything should have been updated and installed. It just isn't available for me, I guess. 30 frames per second for a game like this should be is not bad, depending on like what kind of specs you have for a laptop. But generally, an HP laptop isn't really meant for gaming, so I can't really go and tell you if it's good or not. It just really depends on your laptop specs there. Yep. How expensive was the laptop? That's a good question. So I'm gonna after we're done here, I'm gonna take a check and see if anyone else online is having trouble getting the updates to install. Because I would like to be running on the newest version if I'm going to be speedrunning this. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. If it's under like a $600 mark on there, then yeah, 30 frames per second should do good. A $300 laptop, yep. Then yeah, 30 frames per second, you're fine. There's nothing really you can do to make it any better. That's just because your hardware that you have, your computer, just isn't good enough to go and display at a higher at better frames. Re-entering the experimental. I'll go and take a look, but I'm not really too sure, like, what is meant by that. Like, I can opt into the beta if that's what it's if you're talking about, but I'm not too sure about experimental build. Okay, we have to back up just a touch here.
Moro, moro, mitä äijä?
Because this guy was in the way.
Katos Päive, no mitäpä laitetaan?
Ooh, I'm parked all the way out over here now, huh?
On kyllä hirveäksi mennyt tää nuorisomusiikkikin, mitä ne tuota radiosta soittaa. Ihan semmoista hirveätä jympytystä ja kitaran renkutusta ja
What the?
tämmöistä, niin eihän tuossa nyt kehtoa kuunnella. Joo, nähellään tuosta. Morjes.
Timo, you don't need to understand the music. You just need to go and if your customer is going to pay you, then you're fine with the music, you know. Now then, these guys sitting outside here, these guys can just go to hell. If you're having issues with having to go and rebuild the Satsuma over and over and looking for something fun to do with it, then try speedrunning. I don't know how many times I've gone and rebuilt this car over and over. Alrighty, Destroyer. So we're going to be taking this this pathing up over here. We are a lot better at driving this than we were at the beginning of the stream, you know? Oh, you actually picked up the game? I didn't know you went and did so. Oh, okay. In that case, then yeah, you've probably seen me build it like 10 plus times over. And then that's just what you've seen me build on stream for what you've seen. And then that's not even counting like how many times I built it off of stream. For me to get to the point where I've memorized every little bit of the engine and the car itself, and to be able to optimize the build, you know. Yeah, no worries. No, I thought they were saying that you had gone and built the car like 10 times over. I was like, wow. That's rather impressive, saying that you were just talking about you were interested in picking up the game like yesterday? The day before? I think it was the day before. Yeah, something like that. I don't know, man. It's like you just build this car over and over forever. You lose track of time. And then when I say you lose track of time, it's just about 9 a.m. You know, I've been streaming since 11, and I'm not tired much at all. Although I really should go and get to bed at some point. Maybe I'll go get some breakfast. But then again, I mean, like that's me, you know. So. Ah, I see, I see. During that time over the course of the night, like there were some things I went and learned about with the game here, about the run, and like over the course of just one night here, I've learned how to go and optimize the route even more so. I'm not going to crash the van. I'm not playing this just to go and play it. Well, I guess I kind of am, but the purpose of this, what I'm playing here, is to go and beat it, or to go and get to the end there in as fast a time as possible, which means not crashing it. The van is highly needed for this run. Okay, back here at home, we are sitting at a comfortable 95 frames per second now. Okay, so we've got all of our stuff, light on, and split. Oh boy, I think it's going to be a little bit difficult to go and beat these times I have. Why is my car just about to fall in this stupid pit? And we're doing that thing where we go and Hulk out on the car and just go and push it across the entire room at once. There we go. The back end needs to be aligned. And just a touch more. Okay, that'll do. Come on, open up. That could be an issue with like with the engine. Wow, everything's all shiny. And it doesn't look like, well, it still looks like shit, but it doesn't look as shitty. Huh. This graphics up, like, upping my graphics or my settings on here, you know. Looks like it might have made a little bit of an improvement. Now, then, if this will help me go and determine if parts are about to break, then that's going to be amazing. Hey, look! Our pistons are silver and not black. Our engine's going to be all shiny. Okay, so main bearing 1's on this end. Main bearing 1's on that end, I mean. Let's see here. Let's go and flip this guy around. Something like a 6-piston engine would be faster. Well, yeah, it would be faster, as far as like actually going places, you know? Um, as opposed to this really shitty V4 piece of shit. I can't help you about your frames per second there. You're gonna have to go and probably have to go and look that up online. There might be a way to go and help you out with that, but that's not something that I am capable of helping out with. Okay, so let's see. Pistons. Let's flip this thing over. Okay. Pistons. Piston 4 over on this side. This side. There we are. As stock, you mean for this car here, for the Satsuma? The stock Satsuma, when it's all fully upgraded and stuff like that, yeah, I can go and definitely pull out speeds of 100 to 140 kilometers per hour. That's quite easy of a thing I can do. If you're talking about a different vehicle, then I'm not too sure what you're talking about there. All right, so let's see. Let's flip this guy around. Our distributor goes somewhere over here. Where is our distributor? We never sent it back down. Okay, distributor, where is our fuel pump? And then flip this guy around. I need my carburetor and my exhaust. Okay. Yep, can definitely go and pull in the range of pretty good 100, 140, 150 kilometers per hour. Easy. As long as it's tuned well. Now, I don't know if I would want to go and have one of these in real life. Maybe. I mean, it seems like it would be the kind of vehicle that'd be easy to go and work on. The old Datsun A. That's the car that the 1975 Datsun A. That's what the Satsuma is supposed to be modeled after. Surprisingly able to go and push out a lot of power despite the V4 carburetor. Um, Much like the old the Golf Rabbit. Those guys could fly. So it's a pretty good car. I don't know if I would want one. Maybe I would. I feel like it would be the kind of car that if I had one, I would just go and just keep it in my garage and it would just stay there forever. Okay. All right, let's see what we can do. See if we can catch up to our time on here. Because we are behind time. We spent this entire night trying to go in place, trying to get a good time here for our speed run, and the best we could do is making it all the way to the very end, driving to get the inspection done, and having our engine blow up 3 different times. All right, 7. Let's go with the 7 mil. Get our oil pan, our gearbox. We still have to go. We still have to get the spark plugs and tighten the distributor. And also the belt. But I think our time is looking pretty good. I am fairly certain that we'll go and make it under that 31:23 that we have listed. If we're just continuing at this rate. Okay, let's get some spark plugs going in this guy. One, two, three, four. Okay, spark plugs in. 1, 2. Oh, we're going to cut it real short, but we'll get it. All right, now we are officially under time. Let's keep it that way. As long as at the very end, as long as we don't have to be jostling this car all around everywhere again, I think we'll be fine. Okay, so let's get going. We have a 10 mil in hand. Best thing to start with a wishbone. The Gifu goes and takes so long. Like when I was just doing general streams of this game here, I would go like once I got to fueling up the Gifu, um, I would just go and start doing that, and then go off, go get something to eat, go take care of the dogs, go do something, and then it would just go and come back, and it'd still be fueling up. Okay, so we're centered pretty good here for the most part. I feel pretty good about how the vehicle is looking right now, as long as it doesn't keep on moving. Man, that guy and his new stuff. I think I dislike him the most out of all of any character in this game. Oh my god, why didn't you connect on there? We had the stupid check mark on there twice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a common thing. Like, his buddy is pretty cool, but he himself is not. Let's see, what do I need? I need a 10 mil. Okay, and that will do it for this side up here. Let's get our other stuff here installed. Our handbrake, our gear stick. Get everything thrown where I need it to be. Huh. Sounds like rain. That's none too good. Only going to slow us down on this run. And there we go. Okay, let's get all this stuff installed. Get our linings, our master cylinders. Throw our radiator on here. Let's see, what else do we need? There we go. And I think that's going to be it for now. Let's just connect everything. Oh, wait, no, we should also connect this stuff here. Put this stuff on the thing. There we are. And, okay, that'll do. We have the 6 mil in hand. Let's start with right here. Let's see, we got an 8 mil. And then I should have attached the steering rod already. Okay, and then this one here. And that's going to be all of the 8 mils that we need. Just pop out the 7 and get going with these guys. Can you stop doing that? There was no reason for you to do that. God damn it. Hate this stupid pushing stuff in here. We got it on. We got it where we needed it to be still, and it's not all over the place. So this should be okay. Such a jumpy car indeed. Even jumpier than Puppy. Okay. Let's see where are we at. We are now at the 5 mil to go and attach the gear linkage. What? What do you want? Look. You don't jump on this side. Why? There you go. Stupid car. Get back over that way. It's this damn Unity engine. Two active entities colliding with each other. Now I don't understand the push part at all. Why it does that. Okay, so what did we just do? Hold on, we did that. So 5 mil. Okay. Okay. No time to slow down and stop. No, who the hell are you? Why are you calling me from Texas? Jesus Christ. Okay, we have a 5 mil in hand. I need a 7 mil in order to work on this, so we'll just leave that for now. Let's continue on to the back. So I'm sure we could still go and post a good time on here. Just going to take a little bit of work because we're already a bit behind, and with all this having to go and deal with the car jumping about in ways that it shouldn't, it is definitely putting me behind on time. There we go. Grab this exhaust pipe and GTFO. Okay, there we go. So our rear suspension is just about done. We need these 6 millimeters. I was gonna forget about these, just like I did one run earlier or a few runs earlier, and then we lost our shock absorbers because they weren't connected properly. Okay, let's see here. We got all the rear suspensions done. Front suspension is done. We just attached the fuel. So now we can work on the interior stuff, right? Right. Start things out first of all by attaching our radio, getting our lights out here. Where did my radio go? There it is. Not my radio, my clock, I mean. Okay, rear light left, rear light right. $10 mil, $9 mil. Alright, 10 mil for our steering wheel. And now our dashboard. There we go. Everything looks good so far. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. There's nothing else that we can do. It's going to be raining soon. It's going to be hard to go and see. And it's going to be terrible. But that's okay. Okay, so here we go. Get the seat in. Let's rush this a little bit. I want to go faster. Oh, that's not good. Lights are being taken out by the storm. Let's attach our rocker cover, since I forgot to do that. Now we can attach our... Well, I guess we can actually attach our engine. Let's line this up. That should be fine. Lower this in. Back up. I was hoping that we had it lined up from the start. That's always great when I have it on the first go. There you go. Unhook that thing. Okay, there we go. All of our engine is good to go with that. Our radiator should be attached. There we are. Okay. Everything else should be good. All of this stuff's in. I don't see any issues. Okay, let's go in. Let's continue with the suspension. Half shafts are a 9mm. And then tie rod is a 12mm. I think I already got the tie rod over here. No, I have not. Where the hell is the tie rod over here? We'll find it soon. Okay, exhaust muffler to the back. There's a tie rod. Man, this storm is going to make it so hard to go and continue working on this. Okay, after this, we're good to start our wiring. Okay, we'll grab the wiring as far back as I can. Make it a little bit easier. Rear harness. The hell was that? Why would you do that? Rear harness to the fuel kit. Rear harness to the left light. Rear harness to the right light. Push that right back on over. Get right up in this guy's face here so we can zoom right in. Inside we have the fuse box. Fuse box to instrument panel 2. Fuse box to instrument panel 1. Fuse box to ignition switch. Light switch to dash harness connector. And then finally radio to radio harness. Here we go. Interior is all done. Headlight right to the connector. Headlight left to the connector. And then we have the main harness to the connector. Main harness to the ignition coil. Main harness to the radiator. Regulator to the main harness. Regulator to the alternator. Okay, that's going to be it on that one for now. That's about everything. We just need to go and put the body together. Where's my tools again? There they are. So once we finish up with the body, we're gonna eat, we're gonna drink, we're gonna take a short smoke break, and then we'll continue on with driving out to pick up the tires. Okay, what do we have left? We have two doors. We have the hood. We have the boot lid. We have the exhaust pipe, the exhaust muffler. Getting close to being done. Okay. Now we need the 7 for the muffler and the exhaust pipe. Exhaust pipe goes this way. Kind of just tucks in right there. All right, and split. Alright, now it's time for this to go and drive out once again to go and pick up our tires. It is so easy at night to go and fall off the road. We barely even started going. Okay, here's hoping that there's no train for us to go and deal with right now. We gotta go pick up our tires, and then we come back, install the tires, take care of the tuning, and then we're done. Hopefully. Almost done. Yep, no train. Now let's just hope there's no train on the way back. What do you mean if the car doesn't start then? The car is definitely going to start. Car's going to start because I went and built it. I've never seen a bug in this game that makes it so your car doesn't start. If your car doesn't start, it means you went and messed up. You messed something up, and then that's why your car didn't start. Okay, so 4 brand new tires ready to go, all of which are in the back of the van. Looks good. Does not look like they're going to fall out. That is my new tire. That is the tire I paid for. All right, second go. Come on, no train. No train behind me, no train in front of me. All right, no train. Very good. Looking good. All right, so we got our tires. Our car is not in the pit. Everything is doing well. Oh, we need to attach some brakes on there first, don't we? If you're getting lag and it's being choppy and all, then it might actually be your internet connection that you have going on. Because according to my recording software thing here, it says that I have 0 drop frames and 0 as far as lag frames. So it's not on my side that there's issues. May have to go and adjust your stream settings, stream quality. Tires installed. Okay, now we have to do the rest of this. Let's see. Let's start with the fluids. Once we're all good with these, then we'll get to the battery. Want to let the battery charge for as long as possible. Because last time what happened was our battery died. And it was so sad. I needed to press an F to pay respects, or maybe it was F to go and install the battery. I'm not sure, one or the other. I love when these do that. When they fill up multiple of them at the same time. That first one was actually filling up all three of them. Okay, so we need coolant, we need motor oil, then we need to install a new battery, or install the battery, and after we install the battery, then we have to put the hood on. That's good. Probably more than good, but if the car breaks down, I don't want it to be because there was not enough fluid in the car. That would be the worst reason for it to go down. Not the worst. It'd be up there. Because that would be something that we could easily have gone and fixed. Alright, battery. Hopefully you are good enough. Main harness to the positive, positive to the starter, battery ground to the negative. And that's it. Okay. All of our wiring is all done. Alright, so here we go. Start this guy up. Car starts. Let's get it up to some running temps so we can start tuning it. That should do. Alright, right there's our distributor mark. Alternator doesn't seem to be choking up on anything, so alternator looks fine. Let's take care of the rockers. Oh, I forgot to put the oil filter on. There we go. So be all of that stuff. So speaking of oil filters, so it does have motor oil in it, right? Do you have the cap plugged in at the bottom of your oil pan? That would be the 13mm screw at the bottom. If that's in place and that if that is correctly there, then it could be that you have at the bottom of your engine there is a big bolt that's just sitting there right in the middle of everything. That is for your oil pan. That's your to go and drain your oil. If you don't have that in, then any oil you put in is just going to go and just go right through your engine and just spill out. So you might not have that one in. Okay, so let's see. What have we tuned? We just tuned our distributor, our rockers, our alternator, our camshaft. The one thing left is going to be our what is this? Our carburetor. Let's rev it up a bit. Kill the choke. There we go. I want this to be a really rich. So with the smoke black, I want to turn it right when it turns this whitish color. So there we go. That's our carburetor tuned. Let's throw in our air filter. And we're almost done with tuning now. Alright, grab the 7 mil, because we need to go back under the vehicle to grab this exhaust pipe that I just let drop. Oh, look at that, it's snapped in nicely. So I'm talking about is this guy right here. If that one's not screwed in all the way, then you're just losing all the oil you put in. Okay, we're almost done. This should be the last thing that we need to do. So let's start by attaching our brakes. All right, and now we have to go and do the alignment. So the same as usual, just spin the nut here until the entire wheel stops moving. Once the entire swing arm stops moving, then it is at its maximum. Right there is where it's maximum. So now we need to turn it 60 in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there's one tire done. Other side. All right, there we go. All right, that's it for tuning. Tuning of those. I noticed something while I was underneath here, is that my brake line is not attached. So I'm going to double check my brake line on all of my wheels. Because if I missed one, there's a chance I missed the others. Nope, looks like it's just the one. Alright guys, so that's about it. Our car is fully tuned, fully done, ready to go. It is currently 7:15. Before we go, let's actually go inside. I need to go and we got that done way fast. Let's go and eat a little bit, drink a little bit, relieve ourselves a little bit. We need to go and wait just a little bit of time. We actually finished a little bit too early. That tuning took no time at all. There you go, that should be good. There we go. Satsuma. Fully built, fully tuned. It drives great. We just need to make it to town in one piece. Last time we made it this far, we were on the highway. And then the piston broke and destroyed our engine. So yeah. I'm taking it easy on this drive here. I don't want to push it too hard on the, well, on the dirt. Just in case something does happen. If it's on the street, I can easily find the items to go and repair it. If it's out here in the dirt, well, could be anywhere. Okay, it's just about 8 o'clock. The inspection office opens at 8. So we actually finished our entire build and did the car, the tuning, and all of that stuff before the inspector was even available. So here we go. We are just at the very end of the run once again. Let's hope that right here our piston doesn't go and blow out on us. All right. So from the start of the game to this point, it has taken us 91 minutes. I do really like having a well-tuned vehicle. I am being careful about it. I'm not going and revving super high. Even though we have the vehicle tuned to run fine at high RPMs, it's just that the parts may be quite worn, so I'm just being careful that I'm not revving it super high. Which means a little bit lower of a top high-end of top speed, but that's okay. Now then, the tuning that we did for the vehicle is a good tuning, however it is more taxing on the engine and components than like other tuning styles that I could use. But if I went with those other ones, well, we'd be going a little bit slower, but it wouldn't be so, like I said, it wouldn't be so taxing on it. So we'd be able to drive a little bit better and wouldn't have to go and ease off the gas so much. Here we are. And I did remember the triangle. Oof. If I didn't remember the triangle, I'd be so mad. So we still have 757 marks remaining, given how we went and ran that. Oh wow, look at that tire. Oh man, that's just barely on the ramp. Hey, when you're stabbing the thing, don't knock it down, please. Alright, guys. So that's the run. Finally, we did it! We did it! New top time. And time.
Ei se voi näin mennä. Ei mikään katsastus pääty näin onnellisesti.